what's going on there, people? Fish keepers of the realm. Couple of things have changed in the fish room. Moved a few fish around, got some new fish in. So I thought, what the hell? Apologies if you struggle to hear me. I can't actually speak properly at the moment because I've got some kind of infection in the corner of my mouth, which has gave me quite a hole in the very corner, so it hurts to speak, but commitment, yo. So yeah, I kind of wish I'd have done the update a few days ago. Stan now needs a name change, maybe Stanette or some shit. Found out that she's guaranteed female, not male, and I found that one out when I found her in the pot fanning eggs. So she laid the eggs with no male, so obviously all the eggs went white and she ate them of her own accord. She's now back to hiding, so that's kind of sad, but without further ado, let's roll the intro and get back into it. So we'll start this end. I think it's been a while since we started this end, really. As you can see, the Ivanacada, Adakita, they're still doing Fandabby Dozy. There's a girly. I swear these are breeding, but I'm not ever seeing anything come of it. Beautiful fish. My black angel fish, as you can see, that's the female with the white on a mouth. They've been doing a fair bit of scrapping. They had wrigglers up to a couple of days ago, and the female was hell-bent on making sure the male went nowhere near them. But now they're ready, the male is ready to spawn again, so they're still scrapping. Nice fish though. Another breeding pair to the collection. Next door, their neighbours, the young Andinacada Stalsbergi. Mad how much my mouth's hurting right now. Maybe I should have picked another day to do this video, but oh well. And in there we have some start again, shall we? Nematobricon palmeri, the Black Emperor Tetra. They're just acting as dibber fish, because otherwise these fish are quite retreative and just hide all the time. That one's getting some nice colours. You just see the green starting to appear in the face. Chuffed with them. Next door to those is the other breeding pair of angelfish. He's just a standard silver with a messed up dorsal fin. He's actually got a double dorsal, which was caused by her. Whenever they've got eggs, she levers the hell out of him, so he's actually now got a double dorsal as a result of that. Not quite sure what she is though. She's got bits of blue in her. She's definitely got smoky. She's definitely carrying a strifeless gene, so I guess I'll have to put that into an angelfish calculator to determine just what strain she is. She could just be a really poor strain of something, like a Czech bred species, but who knows. Not sure whether I've featured these in the video before. They're quite a new pair. I've had these for around 3 weeks now. They've settled and laid twice already, but they're still settling, so I can expect them to eat the eggs a couple more times. Next door to them is the baby black lace angelfish that I'm raising. that my good friend Dave Lewis kindly gave me, just to allow me to grow angelfish on, because these are the one fish for some reason I really struggle on breeding. So he gave me these as little tiny tiddlers to grow on, and I've culled out the worst. There's still a few in there that have got bad ventrals, like that one's got a really bent ventral, but I'm hoping I can just clip that ventral off and it'll regrow straight. That's those. Next door to them is another new fish. They've been in here for a couple of days now, off my other good friend Stephen Chester, homebred Melanitania praecox. Going back quite a while over the channel, if you look back you'll see that I did a video about breeding these, and I'm hoping to kind of revisit that video and make a better version of it, but these are a little bit too small to spawn yet. But as you can tell, they're certainly setting the standards in terms of quality. You can already see the colours coming through at a young age. That's a young flamingo guppy that I'm growing on, but I think she's got a prolapsed anus that won't fix itself, so she might have to just be culled off or thrown into the odds and sods tank. I originally wanted to breed her with one of the next door neighbours, these all blue endlers, to see what had come of it, but I'm not going to bother breeding off of her in case it's a genetic trait, because I have witnessed a few of the young flamingos end up with a prolapse, so it's nae good, man, it's nae good. So I've got the original mother of the flamingo in here, there, but she's a little bit big yet for the blue endlers, so I'm hoping, because she's getting on a bit now, so the young blue endlers need to kind of hurry up, but I'm hoping to put one of them with her instead. I mean, this guppy grass is just booming. That is how quick this stuff grows. Yeah, I'm only using generic LED spotlights. What's the rating of these? Let's have a gander, if it even tells you. They don't even get hot either. There we go. 5 watts, 6,500 kelvins, and 420 lumens. So that is a perfect light source for some plantage. I've got 4 of those currently hooked up. I have got another type, but these ones, I got these ones first when I was first messing around with these LEDs, and these ones aren't as good. Let's see if it'll zoom. These ones are only 6,000K with a 360 lumen. The price difference was, I think it was around £1. These are still 5 watts, but these get a lot hotter than the others. As you can see, they've got a metal heatsink, but they do the job. This is just a tank growing some more guppy grass, but we'll get back to that one in a moment. There is the black knife ghostfish, still doing awesome. There's a couple of videos on my channel featuring some tanks from a friend of mine, Ross. He's a big Malawi keeper. You'll see a recent video where I featured his 7B2B2 Malawi tank. Well, right before he converted that into a Malawi tank, this was one of the fish in it, and he asked me if I'd give it a good home. Of course I said, hell yeah. Funky guy. Very, very vigorous feeder. As you can see, he'll feed from the top no problem. He's not scared or anything. That's his little pipe, that's where he stays. In there sharing the tank, we've got some rainbow tetras, Nematobrycon lacorti, I think they are. if memory serves me right, and some Nanacara Rio oil pack that I'm hoping to spawn. But even if they did, I don't think it'd be successful, because I'd imagine he'd hoover the eggs. Next door to them, we still have
the giant dicker.
That being Cube. He's seriously putting on some size now. Still gets fed. I don't know whether he's heard that, but that's his teeth smashing off the glass. He has got some nasty gnashes. Still wants to eat you. But I'm sure you'll agree he's a beautiful fish. I was contemplating on actually getting rid of him. Well, not getting rid of him, that sounds harsh, but rehoming him. Not that the tank's too small or anything. You know, it's a 4x2, so it's big enough. But just, I don't know, I kind of think it's not a waste of a tank, but I could certainly do more with it. And as you can see there, he is quite a destructive fish. But every time I come in and he comes up and he greets me in his own little way, he tries to eat me, and he splashes about the top. Especially when you throw food in, he'll come and he'll literally jump out of the water, smash the lid off. I really hope you can hear that. I'm going to have to try and edit the audio so you hear it. It's literally the sheer force of him and his teeth just smashing off the glass. But he's a beautiful fish. Definitely putting on some size. He's feeding perfectly now. So that's him. This might be quite a lengthy video, guys, as always. It's never any different, really, is it? Down here, we've still got the Brachydaphis rosenii. I don't seem to be getting anything off them. That it's not the fact that they're not breeding, it'll just be not being efficient enough on fishing out the fry. And I've removed all of the Java moss from that tank to grow it out in one of the other tanks, so. Still got the mountain swords. You probably won't see them. We won't waste no time on that. Still got the Zenatoka Ensigni. Focus, bitch. Focus. They're a beautiful fish. The ants, I call it a success, but they've left quite a nice mess, which is something that I'm concerned about, but they haven't returned, so that's kind of good. Keep on top of that. Moving on, I've already shown that tank. I've got some little assassins all over the show. Other new fish, we've got some yellow tiger endlers. Been in here a few days, also off my guy Stephen Chester. Well, a crap load of stupid trumpet snails, but excuse me, oh well. And this is the tank that I've got all the Java moss in. I've also got some Java fern at the back, rooted onto some wood and some more moss there. It's been in this tank now for around 2 weeks, and I'm already seeing it sprout new stems, and it's just a lot greener than what it was, which is great. And all I'm doing for these plants, guys, is I'm just using those LEDs, and then off eBay, if you're in the UK, I got some liquid carbon. Normally I'd use a product called Easy Carbo, which is widely available, but the amount I was using, it was getting kind of expensive. Over here I was paying around £9 for 250ml, but for £15 I got 2 of these, and they're a litre. Use it in the exact same way as Easy Carbo. You could pretty much say it was the exact same stuff, and I bought this just before Christmas, and I've still got easily a quarter bottle left, and I'm using it on all of my planted tanks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tanks every single day. So I'll put a link in the description if I can find it again, if any of you guys would like to buy it. But it's good stuff, comes highly recommended. In this tank, also a new pair of fish, but they're very, very skittish. They're rarely seen in the hobby, certainly rarely traded. The only species of killifish I've got in here at the moment, and these are Scripto Aphiosemion guignardi. The camera won't focus very well on them. As you can see, it's really trying. There we go. Oh, that's a bummer. Beautiful, beautiful fish. So I've got those. I'm hoping that they'll use all this guppy grass as a spawning site. It's also acting as a spawning tank for assassin snails. They're getting jiggy, kinky bastards. And I've also got a young brown bristlenose, just keeping the algae at bay. This is my grow on tank for angels, as you all know. And also, as you all know, I've been having some major issues with angelfish at the moment. It's quite difficult to talk about really, but I don't really know what to say. Genuinely gutted that this tank housed approximately 15 sub-adult angelfish that I was growing on, really hoping to breed from, and I'm down to 6. The albino Ken Kennedy Blue sadly passed away 2 days ago. Really saddened by that. He was my prized possession. I believe I was one of not that many people in the UK with that fish. Very difficult to breed from successfully. And along with that, I lost most of my F1 silvers. I've only got 1 of them left. Most of the golds, I've only got 3 of those left. I lost all of the Ken Kennedy Blue Smokies, and I'm down to just 1 Ken Kennedy Blue Pearl Scale. But it is what it is. I'm still none the wiser on what it was. I'm starting to think it was maybe hole in the head, so I've treated Octazin for it, which seemed to have made the situation better, and I'm currently treating, what's it called? Currently using, it's in a bag to keep the slugs off. Currently using some of that, which came highly recommended by many people. Luckily, my good friend Dave Lewis, the angel guy, he already had that, and he kindly gave me the tub and said, look, use what you need and just pass me back what you don't use. So I've got 2 days left of that, and then hopefully I'm done with it. Sometimes we're given these horrible tasks to deal with, I just would have preferred it happen with a fish that I was really hoping to work with. So now I'm back to square one. I'm going to have to get all of my good quality angels back. The chances of getting another albino blue Ken Kennedy are seriously slim. So it is what it is. But that is one of the silvers I've got left. He's actually showing 0 symptoms now. That's the blue that I'm left with. He's lost all of the pimples and whatnot, and he's only got some small craters there on his snout, as you can see. So fingers crossed. And the others are looking fine. That koi never showed any symptoms whatsoever, or whether he was infected or not. And also the black angels there, they never showed any symptoms either. So I made the executive decision to get them straight out before anything did happen. Fingers crossed they're still good. Still got those funky guys. Still got the young. I'm trying to hurry this up a little bit now because it's getting to 20 minutes. That tank's now back to how it was. It's got no angels in it. The male blue albino angel was in here, but he died. And the 2 golds I had left, I put back in there. So there's that. Still got the young super red pleco. That's the only one I've managed to raise, and that's the original father. I've got some more super reds coming this week, hopefully. They're the cribs I'm raising. I've nicked the bogwood for this tank because in here I have some rarely seen Pelvochromis subocellatus moanda. I've bred subocellatus matadai, they're quite common, but I figured, hell, I'll pick these up quite cheap off my friend Stephen Chester again. He bred these, so I'll give these a go. They're only small, they're about 1 inch, so I'll grow them on in here and then offer them a bigger tank, and hopefully I'll get some spawning. Looking forward to working with them. Still got the albino sexy cribs. They've dug out all the inside of that cave, so fingers crossed. And the female crib that was in here, I had to move her because in here I now have a pair of Apistogramma Panduro. That's the female. No idea where the male is. Yeah, no idea where the male is, he's in there somewhere. So I took the female crib out of here, put her in here, and the very next day I found her upside down dead. So I've had a week of the Grim Reaper visiting me, which majorly sucks ass. Thanks for that. In here we've got Stan, but I now need to think of a new name. So I'm a big R&B and hip hop fan, so why don't you drop a comment below and leave me some suggestions? That'd be a good way to interact. Still got them sexy beasts. In this tank these are doing better with the spawnings. They're still eating them, but they're going full term now. The eggs are actually hatching, so fingers crossed. Mofos. But how gorgeous is that fish? Really proud of him. I've raised him since he was about the size of the young blacks that you've seen earlier in the video. So yeah, that's it. A few changes. Bit of bad news. Well, it is what it is when you're messing around with fish, I suppose. But with that being said, I won't bore you any longer. So, until next time, stay sexy, and I'll see you in another video soon. Ta-ra!
You